Small to medium-sized businesses are the growth engine that makes our economy soar. So here to discuss what is new for these ever so important small to medium-sized business owners is our own resident wealth strategist and tax attorney, Rebecca Walser. Rebecca, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Natalie. Good to be with you.
I'll say this is definitely a topic because I hear always how important these businesses are, but a lot of changes perhaps coming because there's a lot of talk about with the political system right now.
Absolutely, a lot of changes, but one of the funniest things is that we find most business owners have no idea what their business is actually worth.
Interesting.
And then even further than that, most business owners don't have any kind of plan, an exit strategy on how they're actually going to maybe either retire from their business, hand their business down to the next family member, if it's going to stay within the family. So there's no strategic plan around their business. So one of the things we love to do with our business owners is actually walk them through a business valuation. And it's like a 29-page report, very comprehensive, and it really gives them a great idea of what their business is worth. And then from that foundation, we can start to lay out some plans.
Okay, so I got to ask, having these plans then, where do you begin? I mean, you said 29 pages. I'm overwhelmed already.
Yeah, there's something called KPIs, key performance indicators. And anytime a business is going to sell, we look at the KPIs to see what kind of, basically what kind of multiplier they're going to get on the value of what we call their earnings before interest, taxes, and appreciation. So basically, what we have to do is get these reports foundationally set, find out what they're worth, and then we can actually start some strategic planning after that.
Okay, so sounds like a cycle we're talking about here that people need to jump on.
It is, and you know, once you figure out what your business is worth and what your long-term strategy is, then we can start to actually improve some of the KPIs that we look at so that they can actually maximize the value of their business. And there are a lot of things that are being added. There's like bolt-ons, like, you know, everyone has like a 401k plan. That's traditionally what they offer for their employees. But a lot of business owners really want to sock away a lot of extra money in addition to that. So there's some extra plans that we can do, like cash balance plans, some deferred, you know, defined benefit plans that go on top of or bolted on top of a 401k. But we can't get to that until we kind of know what their long-term strategy is and what the value of the business really is at the bottom line.
Have you found with other clients that people will come in, small to medium-sized business owners, and say, here's the plan that I came up with, here's what I think, and then by the time that you've gone over it with them, it's completely different and set up in a much more efficient way? I
think that most people don't have a plan, Natalie. I mean,
I was giving them the benefit of the doubt there a little bit, but no.
Most business owners are running their business. That is their bread and butter. That is what they do. That is what they know. And honestly, the day-to-day mechanics of it or a long-term strategy around it is like the farthest thing from their mind. They are in the business, running the business, they're about the business, and the ancillary, what's going to happen later on, is just not a part of their world. And I completely understand that. One of the biggest issues that business owners have is their retirement plan is their business. And sometimes that does not work out so well. If you're in a business that for some reason the market crashes right when you're going to retire, that can't be our only retirement plan. So we've got to have a handle on the long-term strategy for the business, and then a lot of times we like to say, outside of the business, set up a retirement strategy outside of the business for that business owner.
And I'm assuming that business owner would just feel so much more relief and stability in their business once these things are set. I'm sure you've heard those success stories.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, to know where you're headed. You know, not that you're just running the business and going, but you have an ultimate goal. When I get to this in 5 years or 10 years, or I already know this person's going to be the succession plan that we're doing, or maybe we're going to try to sell, or maybe we're going to try to go venture capital and go private or go public. So as long as we have a strategy and a foundation, we can really work some long-term strategy plans.
Wow. Okay, well, Rebecca, it's one of those things where people should give you a call to help them set up the plans firsthand so you can personalize that. And as always, we appreciate it. If you want her information, check out her website and also her phone number, 866-929-3258. There's the website as well. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Allie.